Welcome to the player ratings episode for Aston Villa 1, Crystal Palace 0. So head over to our website and drop your player ratings in on our website and have your say. Drop this video a like. Let's have a like target then. Let's do well being as we want. Let's have a like target of 450. So if you can hit a like, subscribe if you're new, support the channel. Up the Villa. Right, let's get into it then. So Aston Villa 1, Crystal Palace 0. We'll kick it off then with Emi Martinez. I'm going to give Martinez, and I know he loves a clean sheet after speaking to Neil Cutler. Pretty routine afternoon for Emi Martinez. I'm going to give him an 8. I think clean sheet. He's won World Cup Player of the Year. Absolutely deserves it. Playing out from the back was okay. There was just one moment where I think we were a bit too hesitant. We waited. It drew the opposition in when they're in their press. We need to beat it when they're sort of setting off their starting spot and coming at us. So I think that was the only time we had a little bit of a mare. But other than that, really, really good. Kicking was good. Came out for one when he had to catch it quite early. I thought was good as well. So, yeah, really, really good. Really pleased with all of the back line's performances, really. Clean sheet against Everton, clean sheet against Palace. You know, absolutely love it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I can't complain. So, Moreno, I thought was good. I thought it was probably one of his best games, Moreno. I think he was untroubled. I thought we did well with the pace that they have out wide on both flanks for both fullbacks, really. So, I thought he had a really good game. We didn't see too much going forward. He burst forward when he could and defended well. So I'd give him a solid 8 as well. Konsa and Mings, again, both did really well. The high line worked well when we played Zaha offside. So, again, I can't really say that they did anything wrong. So I'd give them both an 8. I thought they both defended really, really well. Cash, I thought, had a good game as well. One of his better games. The ball that he crossed him was, it was a beautiful cross, to be fair. We need to see more of those crosses with conviction. So really happy with all of the back line. All of them get solid 8s for me. Keeping a clean sheet. Untroubled, really. We were hardly ever tested at the back. But we had to be switched on. We had to be aware when they had set pieces, free kicks, corners. So that back line for me did really, really well. So stood up to the test. Clean sheet at home. Love it. Now let's get on to these two. These two. Absolutely. Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce is a double pivot in the middle at the minute. They're just dominating games, dominating midfield battles. I mean, Dougie Luiz, for me, I thought he was brilliant. I absolutely thought he was brilliant. I love it when he does this now, this little tap on the ball where he just like taps it and just waits and he sort of back heels it a little bit. And it's sort of like he's rolling the team up and then he just goes. And I absolutely love it. So I thought Dougie Luiz was the better out the two. I think Kamara had to do a bit more defensive work. He had to be in and around with the challenge a little bit more. So I don't know, Kamara went off on the 60-minute mark. So I think I'd give Kamara a 7. He had to come off as well. But I'm going to give Luiz a 8. I thought he was really, really good. His spatial awareness, he's so good. It feels like at times he's in slow motion now. He's looking that good on the eye. So Dougie Luiz gets a big, big score for me. Buendia, I think, was okay-ish. I think he was all right. I think he just weren't working for him in this game. I think he was getting like shut out a little bit. I think he was getting dispossessed off the ball quite a lot. I think as soon as Buendia got the ball, it must have been a bit of a trigger for Crystal Palace to really get in at him and stop him having any space. And I think that was why he got shut down in this game quite a lot. But I think he did okay. I can't say that he had a bad game, so I'd give him a 7. John McGinn, He's my man of the match. I thought he was tremendous. He was in full meatball bulldozer mode. You know when he's in that bulldozer mode, and it's like, you know what it reminds me of? Right, Villa fans, this is what it reminds me of. You know when you're a kid and you get one of them little cars, and like you pull it back, and then it just goes. That's McGinn. It's like you're winding him up. And he's everywhere. You know, for that chaotic little spell, he's just everywhere. Like, I just love it when he's like that. You know, he goes from one press to another press to another press. I love when he does that. I think he's now, when he holds the ball up, he's really getting his body in, and then he goes, doesn't he? He's back to that side of McGinn, which is brilliant. His passing and his awareness is a lot better. The pass that he made to Cash was just class. I mean, you know, he was so unlucky when he nearly got on the end of that one where he just slipped a little bit. So my man of the match, he was class, absolutely class, and he was back to his best. Ramsey, yeah, okay, a bit like Buendia. You know, when he was having those progressive carries, when he was dribbling with the ball, he looked dangerous. You know, he was holding on to the ball when we needed to him at times as well. But just want to see him breaking through lines a little bit more and looking a bit more confident. It looks like he's not quite there confident-wise, but he'll get there. So it was a solid game. I think Watkins led the line well. You know, he had that big chance towards the end of the first half, which he should have buried. I think he just hit it. I think he hit it too well. I think if he got a worse contact, it had probably gone in somehow. But I think he led the line well, pressed well. You know, he didn't have too many chances other than that one he missed. So I'd give him a 7. Chambers gets a 7 when he come on. I thought he was good. I thought, you know, he really helped us in midfield. I thought he got about the pitch quite well. So I'd give Chambers a solid 7. Bailey, I'm going to give him a solid 7 as well. I think he did really well to dispossess one of their players when they were about to shoot in the box. So, you know, that was really good that he did as well. And, you know, he drove us forward at times. But, yeah, like, you know, he had a decent game when he came on. He did all right. Luca Dean, I'll give a 7. I can't really remember him doing anything to note. But that's not a bad thing. So, yeah, I think all of them that got clean sheets deserve good marks. And we'll go John Duran a 10 when he come on. He's just one of my favourites now. We won't really. Again, nothing major of note, but a solid 7. You know, so, you know, all those there, solid 7. No one gets below a 7 for me. I thought we did really well in this game. We were assured, confident. We knew the game plan. We went out and got the result we needed. It was a solid home performance. And we need more of them. We need more of them. I love those types of performances. I would say that's the first time this season in the Holt End that I've been completely chilled out watching Villa. Calm, just knowing that we weren't going to... I just felt calm. I just felt relaxed. I felt we were in control. And I think that is a really, really good sign. Weren't erratic. It weren't end-to-end. We never lost our way. It was just a really good, solid performance at home. And if you can have 10 of them a season, you'll do really well. And then the rest you can be quite blockbuster and counter-attack and goals galore. But solid win, solid performance, really happy with it. So get involved in the comment section down below. Drop your scores. Drop your scores on the website as well. Cheers, everyone, for watching the match reaction as well. Up the Villa.